Hello.
Hello.
So Selena and Abby are here joining me, as well as our cat, Kelly. Now, it's really actually kind of cool that Kelly has joined us today because we have a new phylum in Kingdom Animalia. Okay, let's open this up. Why don't you stay here just a little longer and you'll find out what it is. You'll be fascinated. Okay, when we open up Kingdom Animalia, you can see, oh, we're frozen. Oh, we're back. You can see that we have learned about a lot of phylums, and hopefully you didn't have to look at all the phylums, but hopefully you've looked at a few of them before coming to this one, because this one is really cool. Not that the other ones weren't really cool too, they were very cool, but this one is special because this is the phylum that you belong to, and Kelly belongs to, and Charles Wallace and Dr. Pepper, our class guinea pigs, belong to, and Toad Jones, our fire-bellied toad, belongs to. So this, excuse me, this phylum is really cool. This phylum is Phylum Chordata, and chordata comes from the Latin meaning to have a spinal cord. So these are creatures that have a spinal cord. Now you can see why we're all part of this one. So I'm going to open this up, and Phylum Chordata has really cool things like turtles and sharks and marlins and tigers and different types of ducks and birds. So, oh, you couldn't see that. There it is. All right. You can see I have a lot to read about chordata, so you're going to get to see lots of pictures in the slideshow while I read these cards to you. Before I'll just go ahead and start the slideshow, and then we can talk about it at the end. Okay, so I hope you enjoy looking at lots of pictures of Phylum Chordata, the classification of things with spinal cords. Hang on a second. Phylum Chordata. The chordates are all animals having the following characteristics in common. They have a notochord. They have a ventral heart. They have bodies made of segments. They all have bilateral symmetry. They have a complete digestive system. This phylum is composed of two groups called subphyla. Subphylum Urochordata, sharks, and subphylum Vertebrata, animals with a backbone. In Phylum Chordata, all the animals have been grouped by their what kind of internal support. In the animals where it is most complete and permanent, it runs along the length of their body in the shape of an elastic stiffening rod called the notochord, which comes from the name of the group, Chordata. Microscopic one-celled animals, sponges, jellyfish, worms, and animals with jointed legs, which have soft bodies encased in a crab-like armor, existed for tens of millions of years before a small torpedo-shaped animal with notochord made its appearance to become the forefather of fishes, reptiles, birds, and mammals. Gradually among the chordates, for that is now what these animals are called, are the tongueworms, the lancelets, and other relatively insignificant kinds of marine animals. The phylum Chordata contains a very important group of animals called the vertebrates. They are the more developed animals in which the notochord became surrounded by bony rings or vertebrae. Most of the animals commonly known to us, the fish, frogs, toads, reptiles, birds, and the mammals, including ourselves, are all vertebrates. Okay, I hope you learned something new about Phylum Chordata and creatures with a notochord. I know it's interesting to think that in the grand scheme of things, how closely we are related to all these different things, and how they're all so different. So remember, there are two groups or subphyla of this phylum. One is the subphyla that has sharks, and the other subphylum are the vertebrata, those like us with a backbone. I'm going to tuck this Phylum Chordata back in its folder, and we'll place it back with all the other phylums inside of our Kingdom Animalia. And next time we're going to dive down deeper into Chordata and find out more about creatures that are like us, that have a spinal cord. Do you have an idea of what kind of creature you would like to research for Phylum Chordata?
There's a lot.
There's a lot? What about you?
Tigers.
Okay. I can't wait to see tiger research and a lot of research since she's not going to be able to narrow it down. Okay, have a great day, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Bye.